Okay, so Trina, you come up here just like, hey, I'm here, surprise, and then you drop some new music.
Yeah, yes,
literally,
yes.
just put it out. You and Nicki Minaj.
Yes.
BAPS.
BAPS.
Okay, so tell me what that means.
BAPS mean badass pretty sag.
Okay, because you guys are Sagittarius, right?
Yeah. And I just thought the name was just really cute and it kind of matched both of us. And it was just fun. It was really fun making the record with her though. That was one thing. I asked her to get on my album while she was working on her album, the Queen album, down in Miami. And then that's kind of how the whole collaboration came out. She sent me this record. I went to the studio with her and then voila.
Okay, I love the sample, Project Chick.
Yes, that's why I couldn't.
So she picked that.
She picked the record. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she picked the record. And I was like, oh, you did not go there. You did not take it back there to the whole New Orleans vibe. So that was the first thing I loved about it and caught my attention. Because hello, we love that record.
Yeah,
we love that record. So I was instantly like, yes, I'm booking the studio. I'm recording tomorrow. Don't leave Miami until I send the verse.
Oh, so it's been done.
I had been done it way before her album came out. My album was supposed to come out, but then we had that particular record and maybe like 2 other records that I had like a lot of sample or clearances for the record. You had to get a clearance from Cash Money, Universal, the Juvenile. Was a lot.
How long does that take?
It could take a minute. It depends on actually, honestly, it depends on the labels. It depends on how fast Universal want to move, how fast the other this person want to move, and then that's kind of how it happens. You got to kind of push the button and call them and like be on them like, hey, we need this clear, like.
But couldn't this be like you just calling Juvie and?
No, it doesn't work like that. No.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, because it's still like it's under another label. You got the whole Cash Money owns the record, so it's a whole lot. I wish it was that easy. Yeah, I think if it was that easy, artists would be more so to say, yeah, let's clear the record, we good.
Right.
But when you got to go through the other people, like the labels and all that, that's when it becomes like a headache.
I don't like that. I don't like the politics.
Yeah, and that was a big issue with the album with a lot of clearances.
Now you sampled NWA, right?
Yeah.
It was Fuckboy Remix.
Yes. Rico Love did that record.
Okay.
Yes. That was a Rico Love record. I love that record. It was kind of it was just a fun record to do. I put the remix and I used Molly Brazy and I used Tokyo Jets because I love them. They're fresh. They're new. They fun. Yeah. And when I got that sample from Rico, it was like, whoa, let's just go. I
wasn't expecting that.
Really?
Well, no. I mean, like right now, I didn't expect an album. Trina, you didn't give us any. When did I last see you?
Oh man!
So you're telling me when I saw you, you might have been working on the album.
When I saw you, I saw you, I was working on the album, but I was kind of in and out because I was recording and I was traveling a lot. So I had a lot of holdups. We had I was just doing a lot of stuff with the producers, and it was just hard to be back and forth in Miami. I'm on the road, I'm gone. So I was like kind of in and out. So the project was a lot of air and waving. Like we were so like it wasn't all put together. It was all over the place.
Right.
And just trying to get the features and trying to get the production. It was just so much. And once I started getting these records that had the samples, that was like, I love the record, I love this particular beat, I love the production, but boy, the sample was about to be enough, you know what I mean? So, and then you got to get the artist cleared, you got to get the sample cleared, you got to get the record cleared. If it's a feature, you got to get them cleared.
Do you ever think, oh, they better clear it, or this is it, this is our feature, it's over?
But see, when it's you and the artist, I'm thinking, oh, this is my girl, this is my guy, my girl. They're fine, they're gonna clear it, but that's on them. Then when it goes above them, and then you have to deal with the company and the label and
the lawyers and
all
everybody.
Of that. That's when it starts becoming like a lot. It becomes a lot.
But here it is, the one.
Finally, it's here, the one.
Why did you name it the one?
Just because I felt like this is my 6th album. And I have done so much and like transpired, just like evolved and from 5 different albums and so much stuff that I've been through and I put into all those albums, and I get to the 6th album, and this is like I've given the last 6 years of my life to this project.
God, that's a long time.
That's a really long time, especially when I had hopes that it would come out 3 years ago.
Right.
And I kept recording. I kept adding stuff. I kept adding new stuff, new songs, and it just kept growing and growing. And I was like, okay, now it's about to be summer. I'm dropping my album this year. I don't care what happens. I don't care if it's a rainstorm, if it's a hurricane. I don't care. This album is coming out. Oh, and what happened is when my album was supposed to come out, was it last September or the September? I think the September before, the biggest hurricane came in Miami.
That's right.
So
it wasn't ready though. That's what this means.
Timing. It wasn't ready. It wasn't ready.
Trina, I feel like the timing right now was perfect.
Yes, I feel like that too.
Honestly, I feel.
Yeah. Because I felt like, wow, I was like, okay, is it just, am I jinxed? Or if my album came out then the day of the hurricane, I'm going to feel, first of all, my whole city is flooded and people are like, the water is, right where I live downtown, it was unbelievable. I couldn't believe that was right in Miami. So I was like, how would I promote this album? And this crisis is happening right now. So I was like, this isn't the time.
It's not the time.
It wasn't the time for it. So that was one lesson that showed me, like, it gave me more time to evolve and to grow and to go back into the studio and to add new records and to, like, reset with the whole project. Yeah.
Wow. Yes. Here it is. You literally just showed up and it's like, hey, here it is.
Here's my album. Here's my singles. It's out right now.
I've been going through the songs. I want to talk a little bit more about BAPS because you start off, you going in right away.
All the way. From the jump.
First line, I was like, okay, everyone. You call them out. Did they know? Did they know that you were going to talk about them?
No, it was just me and Nicki. We the only ones who knew. As soon as I did the record and I sent it to her, she went nuts. She was like, oh my God. It was just like one of those
needed that. I didn't expect you to do that.
Yeah.
And that's why I love it.
Thank you.
I love it because you've always been cool and, just nice. But I think this was like, hey, you're going to respect what's happening. And this is what it is. I felt like there was a lot of things that have been said about you. And I personally thought you always took the high road.
Thank you.
Right? I mean,
thank you. You're right.
Over the years, and I'm sure it's an internal struggle. Like, for me to take the high road is always a struggle. For me.
Really?
Yes, because I want to be petty. All the time, anytime.
Nessa, do you?
Of course I want to, but my best friend Trina, she'll pull my phone and be like, look, just no, not today.
Do it.
So I felt like this one, it wasn't being petty. It was just like matter of fact.
Yeah, matter of fact, this is what it is. These are the facts. And, I dodged a couple bullets. That's just that.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not, no disrespect to y'all guys. It's not a beef. It's not I'm not targeting you, but this is just my facts and this is what I feel.
Has anyone hit you up since?
I have not answered my phone all day. I'm just so
This
busy
is how new this is. This just happened.
Because actually I did an interview and it just came out. It dropped right now today. Of course, my album comes out. My album comes out tomorrow.
Right.
So tomorrow, right? Tomorrow.
Right,
midnight, whatever.
Yeah,
And I like once the song hit the airways, everybody had it. So it was like, oh boy.
Who do you think you're gonna hear from?
Nobody. I don't care. No, I don't have the number that nobody could reach me at. So
there
we're
it
good.
is.
Yeah. No problem. No drama.
Trina,
no problem. My album is out. It's out. It's out. It is what it is.
I hope everyone enjoys it.
Enjoy the album. Download the album. Stream the album. I got amazing features on the album. It's the one.
Right.
I worked hard. I put a lot into this project, and I'm just excited.
You're very unapologetic.
Unapologetic, raw, and this is my truth.
When do you feel like this happened for you, being so unapologetic to this point?
I think within like the last 6 years, just life change. A lot of stuff changed. Good, bad for the most part. And I just grow. I just grown so much, and I'm just like, I don't owe anybody anything. I don't owe you anything. I'm very respectful. I say hello. I say whatever. I'm not gonna ever be disrespectful. So I don't have to not say what I feel. If I'm in the studio, this is my vibe. I'm creating. I have things I want to say. That's what music is. It's it's therapeutic, especially when it's real. And it's like real situations and it's real life. And this is what I need to say. I don't have to apologize for that. I haven't done anything wrong. You said took the high road. I've always just like had really nothing to say because it's irrelevant. Right. You know what I mean?
I love it. I just feel your energy. Even when I saw you last time, I just feel like you're, the comfort of being yourself and your experiences of just, this is what it is.
Yes.
This confidence, if you could talk to Trina first coming into the industry, what would you tell her and brace her for and just be like, hey, it's going to be okay? Is there anything that you would have wanted Trina coming into the game? No.
I would think more, because you know what I think when I came into the game, I was more sheltered. Like I came in with Trick and it was Ross and it was the guys, Plies, everybody at the label. So I was so used to things a certain way. Right. It's like being spoiled. And then when I kept, growing and doing records and doing my music, all the guys wasn't always there no more. So it was me by myself. So I had to learn how to stand by myself. I had to learn how to move and do things by myself to know that they're not right here by my side.
Way harder on women.
It's extremely harder. So you have to put your feet down. You have to stand 10 toes down hard and not like you can't like lose hope. You can't be doubtful. You have to be confident and secure, because now, opposed to when I first started, we didn't have this internet virally Twitter, like this whole thing, we didn't have that. It was a more like a mysteriousness about an artist. Like you had to figure it out and dig. If it was your favorite artist, you had to find out information. But now we have the internet, we have social media, we have all this stuff, and people will like drag and tear you apart, and you could like lose sight of everything of yourself if you're not focused, if you're not like standing in your truth and believing in yourself. You know, like, and that's just, you know me, I feel like that's just what it is.
Oh, I love it.
Yes.
Yeah, and you know what? It's just harder. You're young and impressionable, and you know,
I was just having fun. I didn't take things too serious. I was just making my money. I ain't worried about nothing. I don't got no beefs with nobody. I got the guys right here. Everything is good. But when you start growing and it becomes like, whoa, like, you know, you got to grow. You got to do this. You got to make your own choices. You got to actually pick the photos you like for the shoot. Nobody's not going to pick them for you. You got to actually you have to do the work, kind of like, I mean, and that's one of the things that builds that confidence.
When it comes to the journey, do you feel that a relationship that you were in brought out the best of you, or man, that held me back, or a little bit of both?
Definitely both. Definitely both. Because I could honestly say I left a relationship because of that. I mean, and not that I assumed it, is because that's what was said to me. Like, I would just rather you basically like be my kept woman, my girl, like have kids, do all this stuff, and just like, I am your career. Like, you know, like basically I got you. You don't need to do, I don't want nobody else to see, like that kind of stuff.
Wow.
So I'm too young to even understand what you're talking about, because I come from an independent mom that holds her own way. You can't even tell me, what are you talking about? Are you delusional?
Right.
That don't even make sense to me. Like, because I'm trying to figure out, as soon as you piss me off and I get mad and you out the door.
How does someone fix their mouth to say that?
That was the first thing I've heard from a guy, like in a relationship, and it scared me so much. I just was like, I need to leave the whole relationship, because I don't know if that's like that wasn't even a controlling thing. That was almost like lose yourself and just like be like
just
whatever
there.
Like a fly on the wall.
Right.
I can't be that for you.
How did you know
else.
to get out? For young girls who are, you know, they look at you and they're, you know, we see how strong you are, and the photo shoots, the videos, but how do you find that strength when you aren't necessarily the most confident person? Like, what's that piece of advice you can share with them? Because it's tough.
Oh yeah,
It's
I
very
felt
hard.
like that a lot. Like, it's different things. I mean, for me, I think you just really have to like reset. Sometimes, I know for me, sometimes I would just get like, because I kind of be in like a Trina's world.
Right.
Sometimes I don't know what be going on. I kind of chime in here and now and figure it out. But I do that because I don't want to ever see myself lost in just lost, like just basically moving fast, going nowhere, just lost in something that I don't even understand why I'm doing it or why I'm in it or why I'm here. So I kind of balance that out with just always saying, is this good for me? Is it not? Do I really want it? How much am I willing to put into it? Is it really worth it? What does it make me feel inside, no matter what it is I'm doing? Am I happy completely with it? Do I love it? Do I want to give it my all?
That's a lot of reflecting.
Do I want to give it half? Do I feel like going 100%, or am I just doing it because it's what to do at the moment to keep moving? Like, all these things is the thing that keeps me strengthened and like balances me, because sometimes I just be like, oh, you know what? I'll just like black out on everything and I'm just done. But then that's not really who I am, because I'm not a person that give up, you know? I'm a person that push forward. I'm a person that definitely I don't like to be defeated. I always want to get to the finish line of what I start or what I want. If I see something I want, I'm going after it. I want to get to it and take it, and it's mine. And so that's just how I kind of feel, you know. I mean, because everything isn't always good. Some people, you know, they gonna like, you know, boost you up and chant and cheer you on, and then you got those gonna tear you down. And when you look, myself, when I be looking at it and I'm thinking like, why would I be upset or lose myself into what people say that don't even know me? You just know this person, you hear the music, you probably never see me. And if you did, it's at a concert or something.
Right.
Or like when I look, or I'm looking at your avatar, whatever, why? Like, I'm not arguing with a fake page.
Right.
I'm not losing myself on the internet because I'm back. I don't have the time for that.
Right.
Because that's when I think you're lost into the system of
Right.
it. You're not able to like figure it out yourself, you know?
Right.
For me, I'm into me. And if I like something, I love it. I go after it. I make it happen. I complete it. If I don't,
that's what it is.
That's what it is.
I feel like your mom played such a big role in your confidence.
Absolutely.
I mean,
absolutely. Because I mean, for me, my mom, I just never seen her. I never seen like my mom like do anything that she didn't want to do. Like it's no. Like I'm gonna go do whatever I need to do. Like I'll go crazy. My car caught a flat tire. I'm on the phone calling my mom, but I'm in the car with my friend and it's a guy, and she's like, "What? A guy? He don't know how to change a tire? Like you got to put him out right with the flat tire." Like she's like a dad. If I gotta drive and come here to change a tire for you, and you're in the car with him, and she's telling him, "Get out the car. You gotta learn how to change this tire." So, and I'm like, "Ma, one thing about me, I'm not changing the tire. I don't care what you say. I'm not doing that." But that's just my mom. She's gonna come do it all. She's not gonna allow nobody to hold nothing over her. She's always gonna go get. I never seen her like fold. I never seen her like take a loss. I never seen her like lose her strength ever in life. Like no matter what. I didn't grow up with no dad. It was me. I have my sister, my little brother, my mom, and my stepfather. I just grew up in a way where my mom is the queen of it all.
Right.
And that's just what it is, and whatever she wants, she goes after it. She gets it. She secures it. It's no such thing as I can't do this because this person won't give it. Who?
Right.
What person?
Who?
Huh? Like you got your body's working, right? Your legs walk. Your legs move. Your hands. You good, right? Go get it. And that's I learned that.
The cover of the album, the project, the one that's you with the flowers, right? Look, you're so cute.
Thank you.
And then I'm looking now, and I'm like, oh, look, that's so sweet.
Yes, that was a photo because when I first thought about doing the project, the album, the one, we was doing like this old school vibe, and like in the album, like some of the inserts and stuff, it's like a picture of my mom, like my little brother, he passed away. It's just it's like a whole it's my whole life growing up, like my whole. It makes me feel like from when I started until now, what equals to the one.
Yeah.
And I kind of just didn't want to change that concept. I wanted to keep it that way. I wanted to keep it in that vibe because it meant so much to me. Because over these last 6 years have been completely a lot.
Right. Is it career, relationship?
It's everything. It's
really?
Career, relationship, life, like just losing people, like just stuff happening, life changing, people, things going wrong. My mom got really sick. Just so much stuff.
Is she okay now?
She's fine, but she's not as great as I want her to be. But that's another thing on my album, which kind of came up with how I did a record called Mama featuring Kelly Price, Miss Kelly Price, which I love. But yeah, just so much stuff, so many emotions, so much vulnerability.
Wow.
So much rawness, so much like the talk. Like don't play with me because I'm not apologizing for anything.
Right.
Not that I believe in, and that's just what it is.
What would you say has been the biggest misconception about you?
People think they know me because of a song or probably because of whatever when a Nan came out. And it's like, you don't know me. You have no idea. You think you know me, but you have no idea. Right. And I just feel like I really don't even care like to sit here and drag it out for you to know me. Either if you've met me or I've came across you somehow, some way, then that's it. Like you've been introduced to me. That's introduction. Other than that, I don't really care what your misconception is. People think I'm such a bitch. I'm such a this. Whatever you think, just put baddest in front of it. They think I'm so much of a bitch, and I'm like, really? Well, I can be if it takes me to be that.
Right.
And I mean, everybody can, but otherwise, I'm just me. I'm driven into who I am, and I don't like catty, fake, shady, flaky people. I can see through that. I'm a Sagittarius. Yeah. I'm a visionary. Right. I don't say much. I'm very laid back, reserved, but I'm watching. I may not say nothing now, but I'll say it 4 or 5 months from now because I've been watching you. I watch your whole set.
You're patient.
It folds. Like you gotta be thorough with me. Yeah. Because I'll tear it apart.
Maybe because we were such fans and just loved you for who you are, and you're so unapologetic. For me, I just always thought, all right, she's just gonna do what she wants to do. I guess to me, I never thought, people thought that you might be
Nessa. Absolutely.
Really?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so in the industry, you don't feel like people really believe that, right?
Well, even in the industry, maybe, I don't know if it's just, it could be general, just fans, certain people, not kind of like artists and stuff in that form.
I've only heard great things about you.
Really?
Yes.
That's great.
But maybe it's the circles I run with, right?
Okay, and maybe those are good circles. So you run with good circles.
I mean, there's a certain...
But I mean, I've heard different things, and I'm just like, really? Me? Okay, cool. Yeah. And I just be like, okay, cool. There's a reason I don't mess with you. It's something about you that I don't mess with. Because everybody that knows me in this industry, I breeze through. It's high. It's always love and respect. I have no issues. So it's never a problem. So if it's a person, if it's anything that I'm not feeling, it's your energy. I don't like it.
What's the one thing that you absolutely will not tolerate? Whether it's cheating, lying, cattiness, but the one thing that you're just like is my biggest pet peeve. Because there's so many.
I have a million pet peeves. I have. Nessa, my pet peeve list is so ridiculous. No, seriously, it is. It's bad. Like,
but there's got to be one that you will not tolerate. Like for me,
it's a mixture. Okay, for you.
Me, I would say I don't like funny style moves. Like if I don't like the lies.
I don't like the flaky, the lies, the untruth.
I think it comes down to lying. I think that's such a cowardly move. I'm a Taurus.
Okay, Taurus. My friends are Taurus.
And I just, something about a liar. But, you know, whatever.
That makes you not feel like if I'm looking at you and you lying right in my face.
I can never trust you again.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm one who's like, if you do me wrong once, I don't need a second chance with you.
We don't need a
second
second time.
We don't need to do it.
I've given some second times though. That's the thing about me.
I've
given some second times, and people take that niceness. I'm happy. Okay, let's just talk about that.
Yeah.
See, I'll give second and third and fourth times, right?
Trina, no.
Yes, but then it balls into this big explosion. And when I explode, it's like a hurricane. And everybody's like, oh my gosh, she's nuts. And why? Because you don't see it coming. It just happens. Like I just walked in here. It just happens out of nowhere.
Right.
But it's not that one time. It's been building up for a time. I don't even know why that's me. I think I be passive and trying to like give you the benefit. I give you the benefit of the doubt. So much.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not just a one time, It depends on what you do that one time that'll be like, it's over. But me, if really like, I think we're cool. If I like your vibe or anything about us at jail, it's gonna be multiple times.
Right.
And I'm not gonna say nothing. You'll never know. I'm gonna smile and keep everything moving. But it's gonna be that time when it's gonna be that time. And that's not gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
I think and with pet peeves, so much though. I think just total like nonsense, like goofies, like you know, like people that's not thorough. That's like for me. Like I feel like you're either like gonna be a solid or a thorough person, or you're full of it.
Yes.
Do that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's friendships across the board.
Anything like that's just in like human nature, like as a respect for an adult to adult.
Right.
Like don't shit me over because I'm not trying to shit you over.
Facts.
And if you do it, I'm looking at you nuts.
Right.
Even if I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt this second time, I'm looking still at you like, really?
Right.
Cause you don't really know me, but when this wrath kick in, it's gonna be a problem for you. And I wish I wasn't like that, but I'm like that.
But you give chances, right? And I think people take your kindness as a weakness, and that's when, you know what it is? It's also a lack of respect. It's almost like you feel like disrespected. Like, wait a minute, we just went through this, we talked about this, and you're gonna do this, and you know it's not right.
And we're too grown for you to know stuff is not right.
Playing the same game.
Yeah, we're too grown.
When it comes to friendships, and what do you think is the one code as women that we should not break?
For me, I think it's just mostly trust.
Right.
Like, because we're women, and women are vulnerable, and you be around another woman. If it's your girlfriend, you may just be talking your confidence, talking your business, talking your personal life, you know, or just asking for advice or whatever. And I feel like amongst anything, like I'm sharing and I'm trusting you, just don't misuse that trust. Yeah. Don't disrespect that. Don't mishandle that. Or just, we don't need to be like in each other's company.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Especially as a woman, because you could put on a brave face and you could do all of that, but inside, like you're more vulnerable than anything else. All women. So I think like that's a big thing for me.
How about in a relationship, an intimate relationship? What would you say is the one thing that for you, this cannot be broken?
I'm gonna just keep it honest. I think it's cheating.
Yeah. But what if they admit, they're like, okay,
no,
I'm sorry, Trina. You believe in second chances and third chances. We just talked about this.
Not in cheating.
Not in cheating.
Cheating is a thing that's a choice.
It is.
Unless you're taken against your will,
right?
That's a choice, because I'm a visionary. That's that Sagittarius. I'm such a Sagittarius. It's annoying. It's one of those things like I'm a visionary. Everything I vision, and if I vision it, I see it, I'm disgusted.
Yeah, that's not...
I'm visioning you cheating. I'm visioning you whatever you're doing, and I'm just looking at you. I'm disgusted.
Yeah.
All that second chance. I'm sorry. It happened. It's never gonna happen again.
But there probably was a time we all believed it. Right?
Of course.
Right? It's like,
but we're too grown for that.
Now,
and I feel like if you want to do it, be single.
Right.
Be by yourself, or you could do anything you want to do without anybody having anything to say. Don't get in a relationship, an intimate relationship, and break somebody's trust and break their heart and make them feel insecure and
it's
less
like them.
of them.
Right.
Because I don't think sometimes with like in a relationship with a guy, if you cheat, oh, well, okay, I'm going to try to figure this out or fix this or try to buy this back or whatever your little thing is, but that doesn't take away what the woman still feels like. You don't even know how much you knocked her down inside or how insecure she really is because of what you done.
And the resentment that builds.
Resentment.
And it's real. Resentment is dangerous.
It's dangerous. It's unhealthy.
It's very
unhealthy, it's psychotic.
Someone has cheated on you, right?
Yeah,
you've been in a situation.
Absolutely.
What was the most painful moment of that?
The most painful.
Going through their phone.
I don't go through phones. I'm not that girl. So that's why I'm very cringy with the whole cheating. I'm not looking for nothing. I'm not going in your phone.
So if you see it,
I'm not going to your phone. I'm not going looking for nothing. I'm not checking your emails. I'm not going to your DM.
This is good.
I'm not on your Twitter. I'm not checking other girls. I'm not into that. Like, to me, for me,
I love this.
But for me, this thing happened, and I didn't do any of that. It just came to me, the whole information, because you're cheating and you're being a nasty dog, and that's what happens to nasty dogs. What goes on in the dark comes to light, and it came out. And it wasn't even more so. I think the hurtful part was just the incident of the conversation of the cheating. That's one thing, but the stuff that you're saying.
Right.
Like, I visioned that. I couldn't get over you saying what you said. I could never, and I don't ever think I'll ever get over that. And I think it was just a disgusting thing that I just don't like cheaters.
Is a cheater always a cheater? We have this debate all the time.
I don't know, because here's the thing. I feel like you have to grow up. Because when you say a cheater's always a cheater, you could be young, you could be...
That's fair.
But when some people, you can grow up. You have to grow up. Like, once you grow up, you understand the difference of being in a monogamous relationship or cheating or being open. And that's another thing. And that's the problem. If you want to have an open relationship, just do that.
Right.
And then everybody's happy.
Yes.
And nobody's mad.
Right.
But if you're going to cheat and sneak behind my back...
No. I could never be open with an open relationship, by the way. I just don't... It's not in me. I can't. Can you?
No.
I cannot.
I'm a visionary because I think people will. It's like going behind your back and doing the same thing.
Oh,
I don't know how much of you I'm gonna pull in and out. I mean, you know, I listen. I know so many situations of all. You know what I'm saying? Like this. Like, one of my friends in an open relationship, everything's fine. It's a beautiful thing. But then all of a sudden you have all this trust, and all of a sudden your husband's going behind your back doing the same thing.
I can't.
And what's the point of being open if you're gonna go behind your back and cheat? Why are we open? It doesn't make sense.
I'm closed.
So shop is closed, all the way closed. So I just feel like if you want to do that and you want to have fun, it's nothing wrong with having fun. It's nothing wrong with going to the strip club, going to the clubs, your boys, going out, having fun, messing around, you know, with all kind of women. But be single so you can do that, and nobody's in their feelings and nobody feel away. But you just can't be in a relationship and decide you're gonna be bumping all around, bumping and grinding all over the whole universe. No. That's just not cool. And it's dirty and it's disgusting and it's unhealthy and all of this stuff. And I'm thinking, like, I don't know how many times she go to the dentist or the doctor and it's too much chemicals and it's too much stuff happening. We can't mix all that together. That's just not cool.
Are you in a relationship now?
Yes.
Okay, because I was like, I would have been in a relationship with you. You don't check phones. You don't do anything. You're so trusting.
No, and that's the thing. So this situation happened. I don't check phones. This dirt come to me. I find out, and it's like, you set yourself up, and you know I don't check a phone, so you know I'm not gonna ever check your phone to see this. But it just came to me because it was meant for me to see it, and that's the thing. When I say I don't like, the chances. It wasn't the chance. I just withheld information for a long time, maybe like 3-4 months, and I had to make a decision, and I said, if I let you know that I know that you cheated, it's over, because I'm going to leave. And if I tell you we're going to be arguing and fighting every single day, so I got to figure it out. You're going to be grown and walk away, or you're going to sit here and deal with this mess. I decided to walk away.
It was good because now you're in a happy relationship.
Absolutely. But it takes time. Like, you have to grow up. It's all about growing up. You know, it's everybody. Men got to grow up. Women have to grow up. You can't play the blame game.
Right.
Everybody has to grow up. You got to know what you want. Otherwise, you're going to just accept anything.
How does the boo feel about the album, the one?
The album was done kind of before him. Most of it.
Okay,
and even doing it now, he's been in the studio with me doing the process of most of it, like the new stuff, all the stuff that I've done. But I mean, he knows my life. He knows my truth. He knows everything, the good, the bad. He knows all these stories. He knows he knows most of the dynamics. So it's nothing to hide. It's the truth. It is what it is. Like, I'm not perfect. I haven't been in the best relationships. I've been hurt. Went through the whole meal. He knows all that because I said it already. I'm just not a person. I don't name drop and throw you under the bus. I'm not here to drag you and dog you out because we're grown. You done what you done. It didn't work out. Things happen. Move on and keep it moving.
Is it public who you're with or no? Not yet.
I mean, it's people know. They speculate.
Okay.
They see, it is what. I'm not really so big in the whole publicizing the relationship thing.
Okay, because that's why I just
know the energy of people. They don't be truly happy for you for that. If they whatever you see, you see. Whatever you like, you like. Whatever you love, you love. But I'm not here to go, oh, this is my husband. Yeah. Because he's my husband. So I'm not here to just like say that because I don't care that
he's your husband.
Yeah, I call him husband.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, where have I been and why haven't you told me? And did y'all go to the islands without me?
Did we go to Turks and get married without you? Nessa, we're not gonna do that.
Okay.
No,
but
I just say husband. I'm just happy. Yeah, and I mean, I'm just understanding that you understand exactly what I've been through. So when you've heard all these songs, these records, you know where it's coming from. It's coming from a place of a woman that's been through different things, and it's a growing thing. I've grown even beyond this album. You know, this album just has been delayed for a minute due to all these circumstances.
I can't wait to hear the entire album because hearing this and understanding where you're at, it's just, what's your favorite song on the album? If you can pick one, because I want to hear it the way you hear it.
I have a lot of favorites, but I would just say one of my favorites is the song dedicated to my mom, which is called Mama. Right. But that's a more sentimental, it's more of a vulnerable song.
I like Water, right?
I love Water. That's me and Rico Love. I love Rico. Rico Love is like
so talented.
He's the most amazing genius person. He's like a super great producer, songwriter, and he's a great friend of mine. Like he's the reason I continue to push for this album.
Wow.
Because I was in a phase of like getting the album done. I was liking stuff. I was having mixed feelings. Everything's changed. So I was just a little bit like not there, you know, even in life, just stuff that's happened in my life. A lot of stuff has changed. So I was like, you know, it was like drained. And then Rico was like, oh no, we're not giving up. We gotta go get in the studio. And he brought life to me. And I respect him so much. And I'm so grateful that he's a part of this album.
Okay. So I love Water.
Water, Mama is featuring Miss Kelly Price is one of my favorite songs because it's dedicated to my mom. It's a sentimental song.
Has she heard it?
Yeah.
Did she cry?
She was boohoo crying. Yeah, boohoo crying. Boohoo crying. She's in the video also. Yeah, she's in the video. Another one of my favorite songs is BAPS is one of my favorite songs with Nicki, of course.
I like New Thing.
I love New Thing with 2 Chainz. That's another Rico Love record. Rico Love did.
Clearly, I like all of Rico Love's
Rico Love did.
songs, right?
What's another song?
Is there one that you dedicate to your boo? Is there one that you're like this is, or one that he really liked that he felt like?
He likes mostly all of them. Yeah, honestly, yeah. But I didn't have really like a dedicated song to him. I just dedicate me to him. He knows it. It's above
Trina.
me. You know, it's all about me. I'm dedicating my whole self to him.
Trina, you want kids?
Yeah, I do and don't. You think so?
Absolutely.
Everybody says that. I think
yes,
I do. I don't know. I was talking with my friend Lala. We was talking about this the other night, and she was like, "Okay, we gotta have a baby. You're having a baby." And I was like, "Do you think so?" She was like, "Yeah." I was like, and she was like, "Yeah, but right now, and I have to be over there being with you. You're gonna be so aggravated, and annoying." I was just like, "Yeah, I think so because I don't know." I think I do. Maybe we'll see. I'm gonna give myself like another 2 years.
You're gonna be a great mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the confidence, the nurturing, the love. I mean, I always enjoy seeing great people have kids. You know, because you know the world will be in a better place because their kids are gonna be good. You know. You don't
this world we live in is so crazy. That's another scary thing.
It is. It is.
It
very
scares
scary.
me. I'm so like I watch everything that's happening every day. I be like, I want to.
And it's very scary.
No, it's super scary.
It's terrifying.
So I don't know. Yeah.
Maybe
Maybe, but I always get baby fever, always, all the time. Yeah,
you're gonna be cute.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Until I get on the plane here when the baby's screaming and hollering and crying, I said, no.
No. So what's going on with Love and Hip Hop Miami? Is it coming back? Is it canceled? I don't know where we're at with this.
I don't know either. I don't think it's canceled though. Okay. But season 3.
And you're on it.
I haven't decided yet. If it airs, I haven't decided yet. It's still up in the air for me. You know, I mean, it's cool. I think dislike it, but
you know, when we talked, I didn't know. First, I was surprised you were going to do it. Right? We were all like, "What? This is groundbreaking." First off, but we really. I think everyone who saw you, I think they really, really enjoyed it. I think they saw you and the way you wanted to handle things.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Was it surprising to you?
No. Really? Not that way, because I wanted it to be that way. I already knew from the beginning when I turned it down previous, because I was unsure. You know, the show is crazy. You know, it's a lot of stuff happened, drama. I'm not really into the drama, you know, so I was a little bit reluctant. I was like, I don't know. And then it was Trick that kept harassing me. Like, he's already said, yeah, no, I'm doing it. We got to do it. And I was just thinking, like, I don't know. I was going back and forth. I was like, he would call me every day about this. And I was like, I don't know, Trick. And I finally was like, you know what? Okay. And it was like so many other people around us that's tied into my circle that, of course, me putting them on and helping to get on the show, that's helping you eat. So I thought about that, and I was like, okay. But I knew also when I did the show that I knew what I was gonna do on the show. Like, this is my life. This is real. It's not. This is not a story. It's not scripted. It's just showing me doing music. It's what I'm doing.
Which is what you're doing.
Exactly what I'm doing. You know, it's showing. It's like with my cousin Bobby, just trying to build this relationship because he was new and I met him, but we hadn't had a chance to like build and get as close as we are now. And just like And just like my record label, the RMG record label, trying to put the artists on, that's another reason I did it, just for the platform to showcase the artists and give them like a different step and, you know, just to make sure they notice. So I was doing it for different, you know, things, and it wasn't bad. Like, I didn't get out of character. There's one thing though, which happened, which in the last reunion is what I don't like about what happened with me and Trick. Because it was a big, nasty blowout. And me and Trick will have blowouts, and that's fine because this is my brother, but I would rather it be in private and not on.
You guys are good though.
We're great. Like, we had talk.
I felt like
we talked. We squashed. He called me, getting on my nerves. Like, oh, we got to make up. I'm sorry. You know, and I never. He never said sorry because he always thinks he's right. But this time he said sorry because I had to let him know you don't play with me. And a lot of stuff was edited out, so people didn't really know what was going on.
The whole context, sure,
absolutely. And you know, we made up, and everything's all good.
Good. Because I didn't know. We didn't know what was going to happen, but it turned out good. Everything turned out good. I love the amount of love you've been showing Megan Thee Stallion and Young Miami.
Yes.
Why is that important for you to do that?
Because I felt like that's how it was when I first came into the game. Like, everybody showed me love, from Eve to Missy to Brat to everybody that was in the industry.
This makes me happy to hear this, by the way.
So yeah, and I just felt like, you know, it's new girls, and all of these girls like looked up to me in some kind of way. They know my records, they've listened to them, they probably wasn't supposed to be listening to them at the time, and to see them come into the game and to follow a dream, the same dream that I did and I had, and to do it, and I love it. Like, it gives me the chills, especially Miami. She's from Miami. Like, I always call her Carisha, but especially Carisha, like, because the whole Miami movement, like, this is my city. I'm happy to see girls from my city. Free JT, of course. JT will be home soon. I'm just happy to see them get on and, like, you know, like, start a new wave and like set the city on fire.
Did you see her performance at Summer Jam?
Yes.
At our Summer Jam?
Yes.
She did a great job. And I didn't know she was pregnant at that time. This is what?
I know. Yeah, absolutely. I'm happy for her. She's evolving. She's growing. It's all new to her. This is like her first year in. She's having fun. She's young. She's energetic, and she's excited. You know, I mean, of course, the internet, they try to be so nasty. I tell her all the time, don't worry about the internet. Don't worry about the noise. Stay focused. Stay on the music. Stay being like, you just got to grow. You just got to stay involved and dig into your craft. And that's all you got to do.
I think she's doing great.
She's doing amazing. Did
you see the part of her and Cardi on stage when she did a split?
I went, yes. I'm like, oh, you do splits now, huh? Oh, you're doing a split now. Really? Okay. Yeah, but I love that.
I feel like there's a great movement that's happening.
It is, and I think it's so beautiful, and I'm happy that people are embracing it and more women are coming in, because of when I started, we did music, it was like you could name the artist that was in the game. Now it's so many female artists that it's like, yes, time.
Why do you think that is? What do you think is different now than when the time you were getting into the game?
I don't know. I think it. Okay, let's start with first. I don't, because we didn't have so much internet. Like if you're in the
Social
city,
media, for sure.
Social media, you're in the city. You could be in like a little small city, a little small town. There's no big record label. Nobody knows you. How are you going to get your music out there? How somebody's going to hear about you? With social media, you don't even need that. Like get on the internet, put yourself out, start pumping. People start following you and seeing who you are. So for us at that time, nobody had that. You had to be blazing, be hot. Somebody got to know you in the city. You got to come from Miami to come to New York to sign your record deal. Like it was a lot different. And now with all these girls that done bust into the scene, it's like, yes, it's time for them to take over. Because always been a lot of guys, but not a lot of girls. Always.
Yeah. It's always been like that.
Always been like that. So I'm just happy to see all the new artists that are out winning and working and grinding and putting on.
I'm so happy. You know, but this is expected from Trina.
Yes.
Right? It's always been, to me, unless I missed something, I've always felt that you showed love to other women rapping. Always.
I always do, because I always think that the women are just creative and beautiful. And I mean, I'm a woman, I'm confident, and I just love to see women shine. I love it.
What are you and Nicki going to do? Is there a video plan for BAPS?
Stay tuned.
Okay, so now you're gonna
that
play
was like
me
stay
again.
tuned.
Now you're gonna play me again.
I'm gonna just keep it. I promise I'm not gonna play. I'm gonna just keep. We're gonna keep it a little secret.
Okay, but there's been talk to you and her about what it looks like. Okay,
we've been talking.
Okay, have you heard anything about Megatron?
I haven't. It was surprising to me when she dropped it, but I was excited about it. I was like, yes, Nick, let's go.
Yes.
Like I was like, yes. I was like, yes, let's go. Let's go. Because I was like, yes, she took a break off the internet for a minute, went on tour overseas, came back. I'm like, yes. When she posted, I was like, okay, it's lit. Like that's what I was thinking. The summer's lit. Let's go. Yeah.
Man, I'm happy. I'm happy, Trina. I'm happy for you. I'm so happy that, you did it the way you wanted to do it. Right.
And that's important, the way I wanted to do it.
The way your career, yes, learning experiences, ups and downs is part of the game. But you really did it the way you wanted to do it with class.
Thank you.
Maybe a couple times we've seen you come out your element because you were pushed. maybe once or twice.
Maybe 3 times.
Maybe 3 times. But for the most part, always classy, always grounded. I've never seen you do any funny moves. Again, this is all my perspective. So I'm happy that you gave us music because we've been waiting a long time for this.
Absolutely, you have.
And the one is finally here.
It's here. It's here. It's here.
Anything you want the world to know about it?
I just want them to support it, listen to the album, pay attention to the album. I put a lot of hard work into the album. The features are amazing on the album. Shout out to all the artists that got on the album for me. I appreciate it. And just support the album. Like, I'm just happy for it. It's for my fans. It's music for the fans. I hope you guys enjoy it, love it, stream it, download it, support it.
Yes. And any tour dates coming up? Or we're
talking about it, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because I think everyone should go on a tour with you. I just, it's definitely the time. This is when your album was supposed to come out, and I'd love to see you, Miami, and Megan Thee Stallion, everyone together, because that's powerful, right?
Yes, absolutely.
And I would love to see it, and we as fans would be screaming and having a good time. But thank you so much, Trina.
Nessa, thank you so much. Always,
absolutely.